Okay, with this OE alteration verbs, this is our conjunct form, and then we've got the negative in the conjunct, we got the prohibitive and the imperative or command form. So we're going to start over here with the present tense and the conjunct. Again, you use this when you're asking harder questions, who, what, when, where questions, you have to use the conjunct. If you have more than one verb in a sentence, that second verb will usually go into the conjunct. Sometimes you'll also hear it in longer dialogues. Maybe if somebody's praying, they might stay more in the conjunct, excuse me, or in certain songs. So in the present, jiptebe, I sit. You're using the form with the E that is gone. It's jiptebe all the way down. Jiptebe, I sit. Jiptebe, the yin being you sit. Jiptebet, he or she sits. So the T being the he or she. Jiptebyak, we but not you, sit. Jiptebe, we all sit. Jiptebe or yak, you all sit. Jiptebwat, they sit. And that's it in the present. Now in the past, all we have to do the past, and let me just take this off and write past. All we have to do is we put a ga or an egi. So ga jiptebyan, I did sit. You know, ga jiptebyen, you did sit. Ga jiptebet, he or she did sit. Ga jiptebyak, we but not you did sit. Ga jiptebego, we all did sit. Ga jiptebyuk or jiptebyak, you all did sit. Ga jiptebwat, they did sit. Or you can use egi jiptebyan, I did sit. Egi jiptebyen, you did sit. Egi jiptebet, he or she did sit. Egi jiptebyak, we but not you did sit. Egi jiptebego, we all did sit. Egi jiptebyuk or yak, you all did sit. And egi jiptebwat, they did sit. Now, certain speakers, they may have a preference. They'd be more inclined to use the egi versus the ga. I want to say I've seen Jim use the egi more than the ga. And I have seen the ga a lot in Kansas. But they're actually both perfectly acceptable ways to do it. Myself, I sometimes will flip between the two just to change it up every once in a while. And you kind of just, this one might be easier for you to remember because it's so much closer to just the gi that's in the independent. You know, or you might prefer having it different because it might help you make it easier for you to remember this the conjunct by using the ga. Wegwindek nedwendemen eyo, you know, whatever you want to use, it's up to you. So that's the past. It's egi or ga. Pretty simple. And in the future, also pretty easy. In the future, it's yeah, my English went south. Future. The future, there we go, is ewi or wa. Okay? So ewi jiptebyan, I will sit. And again, the future can also be something that you have a desire to do. So this can be I will sit or I want to sit. Or wa jiptebyan. So ewi jiptebyan, you will sit. Ewi jiptebet, he or she will sit. Ewi jiptebyak, we but not you, will sit. Ewi jiptebego, we all will sit. Ewi jiptebyek or yak, you all will sit. Ewi jiptebwat, they will sit, or they, again, want to sit. Or with the wa jiptebyan, I will sit. Wa jiptebyen, you will sit. Wa jiptebet, he or she will sit. Wa jiptebyak, we but not you will sit. Wa jiptebego, we all will sit. Wa jiptebyek or yak, you all will sit. Wa jiptebwat, they will sit, or they want to sit. Pretty easy. And the same thing works with these other ones. I mean, if you were to use chikaso, the verb to play, you would just say chikasyan. You know, so wa chikasyan, I will play. Wa chikasyan, you will play. Wa chikazot, he or she will play. Same pattern, same way it works. Okay, the negative. The negative in the conjunct, you do not have to have cho. Okay? You just have this bawa at the front and then your normal conjugation. So, bawa jiptebyan, I'm not going to sit. Bawa jiptebyen, you're not going to sit. Again, a statement. Bawa jiptebet, he or she is not going to sit. Bawa jiptebyak, we but not you are not going to sit. Bawa jiptebego, we all are not going to sit. Bawa jiptebyek or bawa jiptebyak, you all are not going to sit. Bawa jiptebwat, they are not going to sit. Pretty simple. Okay? Prohibitive, or when you're telling somebody not to do something. You have to have the gago and a can or a cac in this form, okay? Got to have both. You can't just do gago without the can or cac. You can't do the can or cac without the gago. You have to have them both. Gago jiptebe can. Don't sit. Telling one person. Gago jiptebe cac. You all don't sit. So there's singular or plural with this. Gago jiptebe can. One person don't sit. Gago jiptebe cac. More than one person don't sit. You'll see that the E is gone in this form. Okay, so the E dropped off. Gago chikas can. Don't play. Gago chikas cac. Don't you all play. That sounds so unfun, but gago chikas can. Don't play. Gago chikas cac. Don't you all play. Pretty simple. The vowel at the end drops, and you got a gago or a can or a cac. Can for singular, cac for plural. Imperative, you're going to keep the ending because you're just going to add an N or a K to it. Jiptebe becomes jipteben, telling one person, sit down. Jiptebuk, you all sit. Gammon, telling one person, sing. Gammok, you all sing. If I was telling you to play, chikazon, play. Telling one person, chikazok, you all play. If you wanted to say go play, or you could say, you put an O on there and say, oh, chikazon. So go play, o chikazon. O chikazok, you all go play. So just chikazon, play. O chikazon, go play. Chikazok, you all play. O chikazok, you all go play. So this is the OE alterations, and there's a number of verbs that'll do this. In the dictionary, we'll list the type of verb it is. We'll have it tagged into these groups. And these videos that we're making today will be part of our dictionary. So if you want to see more verbs that can conjugate like this, go to www.potawatomi.dictionary.com and look for ones that have this OE alteration. And you should find quite a few. Miigwech, yo.